I can't hear you. How is everybody doing? You know, the way technology is going, I don't even think I have to come up anymore. I'm going to have a robot come up and do the whole seminar for you guys. You know, it's really interesting that I run into people all the time, and they go, Sam, you know, nothing good happens in our life. Nothing good happens in my life. And everybody's had ups and downs. I've had ups and downs. You've had ups and downs. But we all have to understand the premise of where we come from. Each one of us has won a major race. How many people agree, yes or no? Okay, some of you do. Let's play this quick video, please.
The journey of life starts with a fascinating race. Starting with millions of sperm, only one, the fastest and the strongest, will reach the finish line. Some fall out of the race, getting lost in the rush through the narrow fallopian tubes, while some are stopped by natural obstacles which protect the woman's body from intruders. Those who make it closer to the end compete fiercely with each other. Together, they attack the egg cell. Their only goal is to be the first one to enter the egg. Only one will make it through, but the others simplify this mission by slowly dissolving the membrane of the egg.
Congratulations, all right.
Finally,
Let's shut that down. Congratulations, round of applause for yourselves for getting through the egg. Congratulations. You beat out 1 million people, 1 million other sperms, and you got in, so don't ever say that you don't win shit. Congratulations again. It's amazing, though, if you really think about that, right? So, you know, the challenge that many of us face today with the world of technology is that if you watch people have dinners, you know, they're on their phone, they're on their iPad, they're all doing something. Most people today are depressed. And depression is when you're holding on to the past. Okay, most types of depression is when you're holding on to the past. When people have anxiety, it's because they're worried about the future. Most people either live in a world that they can't change, or they live in a world that's not guaranteed to happen. And the now keeps escaping. So when people say, what is success? Financially, there's ups and downs for everybody. Health, sometimes ups and downs. But how many times can you say that you've been in the now? You're with your family, you're having dinner, but your head's inside your phone. So real success is when you can be in the now. And being in the now is even harder today with all the technology in the world. How many people agree? Say aye. Okay, so how do you do it? Do you leave the phone in your pocket, turn it off when you have dinner? Some households now will collect the phones at the door and say, hey, until we're done eating, nobody gets their phone back. Being in the now is so challenging that most of us lost our way. And the reason I speak about this is because many forms of anxiety is there's two things that guide every human being in life. You know what that is? Is fear and faith. What fear and faith have in common is that they're both imagination of tomorrow. The difference is that fear is a negative imagination of tomorrow, and faith is a positive imagination of tomorrow. If you're going to think about tomorrow and you have the conscious power to think about tomorrow, why not think of it with faith? Yes or no? Okay? So understanding how to increase your energy field all comes down to forgiving the past. People go, well, Sam, you know, I don't really understand. I keep crashing in life. Well, most people crash in life is because they drive their car looking in the rearview mirror, then they wonder why they keep crashing. Your past has to be let go. At least the negative past has to be let go, where forgiveness is given to whatever it needs to be given to. The moment you do that, you free yourself to go forward. Most of us cannot do that because our ego gets in the way. And the definition of ego is a perception we create. Sorry, you guys are in the spit zone. Like, I should go to SeaWorld where they give you a little... I apologize to you guys. Okay? Refunds with David. Okay? So if you think about, you know, when you go into a form where you're trying to understand that piece, is that, okay, well, how do I forgive somebody? Forgiving someone else is helping you. But most of us can't do that because we have resentment towards people. When you're resenting somebody, who's getting hurt? What's happening to the person you're resenting? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. So resentment is a form of self-sabotage that we do on a constant basis. See, in sales, it all comes down to is how is your energy flowing when you talk to somebody? If you come from a place of complete inner confidence, you attract different types of people. You close more deals. The reality is your external world is a direct reflection of what's internal. So your internal world is a reflection of what's externally happening and vice versa. So the question is, how do you change that external world? Guilt is an attempt to purchase forgiveness by suffering. Guilty about what? You know, I can tell you this, early on in my career, success came very easy to me. And I was chasing money, but forgot that everything that needed to be successful was already in front of me. But I didn't have awareness at that age to understand that. Now, I could beat myself up for it every single day, or I could say, look, this journey, there is no good or bad experiences, but there's only experiences. Your ego will always want to put a label behind your experience. Don't let it. It's an experience because you don't know what's coming your way in the next year, in the next 2 years, that ends up getting you to the place that you want to go. The moment you say, well, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, no, it's all an experience. And the power of that is that you look forward by having faith of what's going to happen, it changes everything. You know, most people in your life today are not happy to see your success. And if people go, Sam, you know, hey, let's go have a drink or something, right? If you talk to somebody, if someone walked into your office and they're like, oh, they're kind of crying, they're sad, you go, hey, John, what's going on, man? Let's go have a drink tonight. Let's talk about it. People that listen to your problems actually feel better about themselves listening to your problems. They actually say, thank God my life is not screwed up as hers or him. They feel better about themselves. They took this study even further. They wanted to find out is why do people show up at funerals, but they haven't seen the person for 10 years? Because if you really cared for the person, you would have seen him during the 10 years, yes or no? What they found when people sit at funerals, they're saying, thank God, my life is so precious, I got to spend more time with my family. So most people have one interest. What is that? It's themselves. So if you can't love yourself, you can never love someone else. If you're looking for someone else to love you, but they haven't loved themselves, they will never be able to give you the love that you want. And for you to want love from someone else means that maybe you got to work on loving yourself first before you start looking into someone else to feel good. Does that make sense, yes or no? All right, let's move on. I only got a little bit of time. We'll skip this for now. Okay, so the law of entanglement is a universal law. And why this law is important, it's like this. If I have somebody in front of me, and their friend is, let's say, a big-time screw up, it's a gangbanger, drug dealer, whatever you want to say, whatever. He's just a really bad dude. And I want to be friends with this person. The vibrational frequency, since we're all vibrating at a certain frequency, I will be affected by this person because they're for who their friends are. So my level of vibration frequency will decrease because I'm becoming friends with them. See, most people in life say, hey, Sam, that's my childhood friend. I got to accept him for whoever he is. Okay, what happens when you have one cancer cell? Right? So that one friend who's a loser will introduce you to 10 other losers. Now you got 11 losers in your life, and you're like, shit, what the hell happened? I was just trying to accept them. Either people that you love will step up their standards and come up to yours, or they disappear, or you let go. Because otherwise, you're going to always be held down. How many people agree, yes or no? Okay? So the question is, when do you get the power to do that? How can you get the ability to do that? This book I've been working on, it was supposed to be done a year ago. It's finally being finished. It's called Never Give Up. And the Never Give Up book was all featured because it was something that I went through life. I lost everything, okay, in the financial aspect, lost everything. And at that moment, everyone disappeared in my life. And I wanted to find out, shit, how do I get myself back up? I go to Barnes & Nobles and start looking up everybody in history, from Walt Disney to Sylvester Stallone, everybody who was in that point where they lost everything and they were able to make a comeback. So let's fast forward. And so I thought to myself, wouldn't it be awesome to have a book that has short stories of everybody in history who lost everything and were able to make a comeback? And you see stories unfold every single day, because when you think you're at the top level of anything, you don't know around the corner you might fall right down. How many people seen that just recently happen to so many different types of people, right? You think about that football player, what's his name, Anthony, was it Johnson? What was it? You want to help me out? Huh? Antonio Brown, there you go. Right? Look what happened to him, right? Everything's going great. The Patriots got him. Everything's good. He's rolling. He's probably buying his next Lamborghini, and bam! Don't have a job. See, whenever you're at the highest point, your demise might be in a few moments from that. You don't know. I look at my own life, and I think of this old game, and maybe you guys are not old enough, but there was a game called Chutes and Ladders. How many people remember that game? Right? You're climbing the ladder, and then all of a sudden you slide back down. Is that for us, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We do know what's going to happen today. So if you stay in the moment, enjoy every moment, and make sure you try to do the best that you can, and don't let other people make you feel bad about yourself. You have one power that no human being can take away from you. You can't control what people say. You can't control what people do all the time, but you control what you allow in to affect you in a negative way. Yes or no? Okay? So let's on three, with incredible passion, with incredible energy, I want you to say, it is my time, it is my time, it is my time. 1, 2, 3. It is your time. So you don't let anyone take away your time, because the most valuable asset in life is not money. It's health and time. Average human being lives till 78 years old. 1/3 of your life you're sleeping. You really don't have that much time on this planet, so you got to make sure every moment works. Some people go, Sam, but I'm just not lucky. I just don't have luck on my side. There's a story about a Chinese farmer who lived in a small town. This Chinese farmer had a horse, and some of you heard the story, but this is one of the most amazing stories. Everybody in the town goes, wow, you're so lucky. In the village, they're like, you're so lucky you have a horse. It takes you to point A to point B. The Chinese farmer replied, maybe. The next day, his horse ran away. Everyone in the town goes, wow, you're so unlucky. Your horse ran away. You're so unfortunate. The Chinese farmer replied, maybe. A week later, his horse came back with 5 wild horses. Everyone in the town goes, wow, you're so lucky. Your family has such good luck. You have 6 horses now. And the Chinese farmer replied, maybe. The next day, his son was playing with one of the wild horses. His son fell off, broke his leg. Everyone in the town goes, wow, you're so unlucky. Your family has such bad luck. Your son broke his leg. The Chinese farmer said, maybe. The next day, the Chinese army came into town, and they wanted to take all the young boys and take them to the army and take them away from their families. They knock on this farmer's door. They go, what's wrong with your son? He has a broken leg. All right, we can't take him. They left his son. Everyone in the town goes, wow, you're so lucky. You're so fortunate. You got to keep your son. And the Chinese farmer said, what? Maybe. Imagine that playing out in your head. Imagine he knew from day one everything had to happen the way it happened. Everything bad that you thought had to happen the way it needed to. See, but we're cursed with something called limiting beliefs. When you look at the word belief, right smack in the middle, it says lie. Most beliefs that we have today are lies. Most of them are. At one point, they told us that Pluto was a planet. How many people remember that when Pluto was a planet, right? We'd freaking bet the house it was a planet, right? Then they came back and said Pluto's no longer a planet. So if you realize that you have beliefs that might not be true, it is easier for you to adapt new beliefs, because the definition of belief is something you're certain about. So a lot of people cannot get past it. So limiting beliefs that limit you from going to the next level usually happen because your lack of understanding that the beliefs that you have are not real. So I would like to ask a question. I want to play a little tiny game. I only got a couple minutes left here. I would like a couple volunteers from the audience. Well, please don't raise your hands all at once. I can only choose 3. Okay, I see somebody. What? Why she's putting her head down and you guys are pointing her? Why, I choose you, I don't choose you. I'm choosing the guy who pointed at her. No, this guy with the glasses. Come on up. Yeah, see what happens? See what happens? There's a great speaker. The great speaker goes, one thing for sure, nothing is for sure, right? When he pointed the finger at her, he didn't know he was going to be called up. Congratulations. What's your name?
JC.
Yeah,
JC.
JC, welcome. Okay, we need one more person. Okay, I see with your hand up with the glasses. Yeah, you're looking good, looking sharp. All right, walk. Oh yeah. Put that model walk in. Come on. Okay. So when people raise their hands, they want to be noticed. Good. I like the glasses, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, he looks good. Hip guy, young guy. Okay. We need one lady. One lady out of the audience. All right, the girl that was pointing, you were pointing. No, I want the girl in the blue. No, you. No, I want you. Come on up. I love it. I love when people point. No, I know, but we all want things. We don't always get what we want. That's just life. Sometimes you get what you need, not what you want. A round of applause for them, first of all. Hey, cue up some music in a little bit because these guys are going to do something really fun for us. This is the funnest time. All right, so your name and where you're from and what you do.
Julie with Julie's Realty.
Okay, Julie with Julie's Realty. Hey, we
Pablo.
got Julie.
Sorry.
Fantastic.
Got ahead of myself. Pablo with Kurz Real Estate. Let's go.
All right.
Woo!
Paulo, you're a smoozer, huh? You must be
I'm a
ladies'
realtor,
man, huh? Good for you. Okay, go ahead.
JC with Douglas Element.
With what?
With Douglas Element.
All right, perfect. Oh, wow. We got like 3 different companies all on one floor. This is perfect. Don't let your companies down because what you're about to do. All right, so you ever been uncomfortable?
Right now.
Okay, good. So real growth happens when you're uncomfortable, not when you're comfortable. When you're comfortable, you become complacent and you keep doing the same thing. This is something to make you a little bit uncomfortable. So we're going to have a little competition. And this competition is going to actually give you an award. Okay, so what I'm going to do is there's music going to start playing. And I want you guys to give your best dancing impression that you can to the world. Okay? The best dancing ability that you have. Show it. You're representing your company. You're representing everything. You wanted to be up here. This is your chance to show the world that you got what it takes. Congratulations on that, and I'm going to watch from over here.
Oh my
God. Hey, give him a round of applause. This is not easy to do. All right, put the mics down, because that might be an awkward dance. Okay, good. There you go. All right, so what we're going to do is, first we're going to do one at a time, which is even better. All right, so Pablo, since you kind of have this very masculine energy, suave, Okay, good. Okay, good. Perfect. Here we go. Music, please. Right. All right, buddy. All right. Any more of this, we might have people walking out. All right, good. I had to stop that short. I apologize, but I don't apologize. I did it for you guys. Okay, good. Don't put sexy music for her. Put unsexy music. I try to give him a request. All right, let's play some music. There we go. All right. That's good. All right. That was really good, by the way. You're better than Pablo for sure, by far. but all right. Why are you giving me dirty looks? I didn't do anything. All right, ready? Let's go. Music.
I got a million ways to get it.
All right, hold on. He didn't like the music, and he's giving me dirty looks. Change it to something more sexy. He wants Pablo music. Okay? Okay, give him some Pablo music.
It's amazing.
You got to dance, buddy.
Everybody fired up this evening.
Your rhythm is on point. Your rhythm is on point. All right, shut it off. A round of applause for these guys. Yeah. That's it, buddy. I have to charge you if you stay any more longer up here. Okay, good. Hey, that was a good job. I wanted you guys to feel a little bit uncomfortable. It was good. Well done. Well done. And you won the competition. I don't know what your prize is going to be yet, but I'll figure it out. All right, so sometimes in life, you got to remember, it makes sense to take risk. And it's okay to be uncomfortable. A lot of things people always say, well, Sam, I don't prospect, I don't do this, I don't do that, because it's, I don't really like it. I like something different. Some things you're going to have to do that you're uncomfortable with is going to help you grow. My first speaking engagement, I just completely froze on stage. It happens. Things happen. So what I want to leave everyone with is, courtesy of David, is I'm going to, once a month, give you guys, I'm doing special Never Give Up coaching seminar every single month for free. David's picking up the bill for everybody here that wants to be part of it. How many people would like to be part of something that's totally free, nothing out of your pocket, and once a month you'll commit on being on a call? Raise your hand. Okay, perfect. So this is what I want you to do, whoever you are. We'll talk about it. You can read the book. Go to my Instagram, Mr. Sam Chauhan, okay? And this is only for the people that are in today. Say, I want to be part of this. And I'm going to put you guys on part. You guys will be sent an 800 number that you guys will call in, and you guys will have free coaching every single month. Is that awesome or what? Courtesy of David. Okay, thank David. A round of applause for David for that. All right, so we're going to end this session. I'm going to end this session one more time. I want everyone to stand up. Okay, we're going to do a little quick meditation. Everyone stand up. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes so it's not awkward. Close your eyes. Please stand up. Slim Shady, please stand up. Okay, there you go. Okay, what I want you to take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. On 3, with incredible passion, with incredible energy, I want you to say it one more time. It is my time. It is my time. It is my time. And whoever doesn't do it with passion and energy, you will come up on stage and do it by yourself for the whole group. On 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. It is your time. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you very much.